We are unknowable, fallen, corrupted, rightly feared. We are ascended.
Welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 and part 3 of our Kholek Suneater SFO Grimhammer campaign. In today's episode, we're going to start things off with a challenge against the Chaos Champion of Tzeentch, Village the Curseling. Many things have tried to kill the metal. Let's see if Tzeentch is able. For our battle capabilities here, or at least our strategy, we've got our 2 Jav Cav up front to bother the Doom Knights of Tzeentch. They have their armor-piercing missiles there. Or not armor-piercing, but anti-large, which should work well against the Doom Knights. If they get caught, not that big a deal. It keeps them out of our main line, while the Hell Cannon can blast away at the spawn, and we can use our magic to good effect on his Marauders. We know Village is going to be doing the same to us, so we're going to want to try to get either the Trolls or one of the other units that's pretty chunky, beating down on him so we can get rid of the Twisted Twin as quickly as we can. Get the battle going. I'm going to immediately start by firing on the spawn. Actually, kind of amusing that we have this unit. Let's move these guys in to start throwing those javelins. Bring the doggos around. These dogs I'm going to keep in the woods here. We have the advantage having the artillery piece, so we're going to stay back and let them try some stuff on us first. Looks like they're going to go ahead and try to keep those doggos with the Doom Knights. Fair enough. The reason we're choosing the spawn to shoot at with the Hell Cannon, use Boom there to give it a little bit more oomph, is because they are going to have a very hard time actually dodging being large entities. We'll move in, get another volley in. Kind of throwing at units I don't want them to. They want the Doom Knights to go to the other side, so let's switch our side ourselves here. Looks like the cannons are firing on different units. Let's have them blast away at these Doom Knights if we can.
Consumed by chaos.
Yeah, we don't want to waste the javelins on units that aren't large. They're trying to keep doing everything they can to keep the Doom Knights away from my Jav Cav. Let's see if it works out for you. Our raiders should stay nice and invisible. Start moving the Marauders forward so that we get caught up with any kind of nonsense with magics in our artillery teams. Marauder Horsemen, come on back. Those hounds should go away pretty quickly there. Give the Boom Boom some different targets. Probably blow away the Pink Horrors there. And in fact, we'll go around these spawn here. Start blasting them full of holes with arrows. You guys go beat down on those Marauders for me. Hopefully they just get clipped by that a little bit. Ooh, they got out of there pretty nice. Let's go ahead and wait till the battle is engaged fully and we can drop a pendulum down the line. See about knocking out as many of these Chaos Marauders as we can before the battle gets going. Hopefully that doesn't do too much friendly fire there. Yeah, pretty well. Get on the Twisted Twin.
I have mastery.
I changed my mind. Let's bring down this Chaos Sorcerer of Metal first. Oh, my hounds got caught, sadly. Let's pull them on away then. Our other 2 hounds that are hiding can come on out now and engage from the rear. Start blasting away at the Curseling if we're able. Let's get the Jav Cav back a little bit.
Yes. Yes.
Those javelins launching at his Doom Knights. Going to be a nasty group to deal with. Drop some magic down here. These 2 can combo down those spawn pretty well there. Get you all working together on this one group of Marauders.
Attack the mortals!
We'll give you some more vigor. No reason to not have it. Blast away at these Doom Knights, which are causing some problems.
Yes.
Looks like several of our units are running for the hills. That's fine. We don't have the most in terms of leadership.
Moving fast.
Let's get you away from the units there so we're not losing leadership.
Burn it.
You try to blast away at Village. Go ahead and run away if you're able there. Marauder Horsemen, make sure they don't come back. You guys get some javelins in on this other group. Hounds, come on away.
We want their eyes!
Gotta claim them first.
Sorcerer Lord.
Alright, let's get our Lord turned back around and charging in on the Chaos Lord of Metal there.
Ungo.
You guys definitely should not be fighting halberds. It would be a gigantic mistake.
Bring us to carnage! Bring carnage!
Swarm around that group of halberds, just so they don't get their shields back. Keep fighting. How many of these are enemy? Most of them in the middle. We'll drop the magic there. These Ungor Raiders moving away.
Where's the enemy?
Those trolls didn't stick in for very long at all.
Close on the shield.
Doom Knights, we're coming back. They are bullying the artillery team now. Should have kept a better eye on them.
Ha! The gods demanded.
Pull the hounds away. Kept them from regenerating for a moment there.
Moving fast.
You come on over and rout this group.
Ungo.
Keep running. Stick in, and then we'll have you guys turn around and help out.
Yes, marauders.
Several groups of marauders that actually should have turned around and engaged the fight again.
No!
Get a full surround off. Keep blasting away at village.
Run!
You stay here just to stop that from coming back and causing any nonsense. Everyone here work together.
Chaos marauders.
I think we can win the battle if it's just village versus ours.
Pull back! Chaos marauders.
You guys are fighting very poorly against these marauders of Dinch. Those halberds are doing really good. Chaos warriors are much better than their marauder brethren.
I go. Sorcerer Lord.
Let's drop village's armor when he gets a little bit closer. For now, everyone can work together. Let's spread apart so we're not getting blasted by the same groups there.
Move on them. Dog beast.
You guys should be able to keep firing in. Alright, his sorcerer's leaving, but let's make sure he actually does leave. We'll have these doggos chase off. Halberd's there. You pull on away. Keep blasting.
Yes.
My dogs ran. Unfortunate.
Sorcerer Lord.
Now just keep kiting him away.
Charge them.
Hellcan is doing a very good job actually landing shots, so we'll continue to keep running. This tag team is working out quite well. Let's get these Ungor Raiders back. Hounds are back as well. Let's find any retreating units that need to make sure we don't have to deal with them again. Go chase down their sorcerer.
Chaos marauders. Pull back.
Alright, let's drop his armor.
Now is our time.
Drop his armor and charge on in.
So be it.
Get pulled too far away.
Farguda.
Those raiders moving, and then where are my trolls at? Keep your allies safe.
Marauder horseman.
My marauder horseman got caught.
So be it.
Alright, village is running. That it should be the end for the battle.
Ultimate shot.
Man, that was very close.
So be it.
Pull you away so friendly fire is at the end.
The master's bid.
He is shattered, so he should be coming back. It's just the spawn we've got to deal with. Nasty fight to the bitter end. The upgrade to the skins on the Tzeentch spawn look pretty awesome. Give him the old smash. Several models still alive up here. We should probably give them some help.
Chaos marauders.
Blast away with the big cannon there.
Moving fast.
Everyone come on over to engage. We'll have the doggos chase down Village. Make sure we kill him fully.
Chaos bird.
And the last of these spawns' health should fizzle on away. They're hanging in there, though. And that's the end. Whole bunch of friendly fire. The trolls paying the troll toll, but we will claim that victory. A Pyrrhic victory, but every single one of our soldiers manages to survive. Village does also managed to survive, unfortunately. We'll claim that victory, though. We gained a Banner of Swiftness, which actually gives us perfect vigor instead of what it usually does. We'll take the win. Majority of the kills obviously going to our Hell Cannon, followed by our Mage. Well done. We will go ahead and... Killing the captives doesn't give us the experience gain. I think we'll go ahead and sacrifice them for the extra favor and souls. Village crumples. Conjoined, separated. Neither Thauman's strength nor Village's sorcery could hope to match this one's martial power. We gain more magic while increasing and more melee defense. The puppets of Misrule have been destroyed. Sounds about right. The next turn we should get the overall message to recruit Village's squad on in, since we did do the destroying. Let's get moving.
Now they will see.
So after annihilating their lands there, we can get back on and worrying about Grimgor. I think it would probably be a good idea to vassalize him through combat pretty quickly here. He has just declared war on two other factions, the Guzzlers and the Mountain Eaters. And while I would very much like to implement some of Grimgor's soldiers in our armies, we're going to do that through combat. Let's have Death Metal get moving. Love to actually start marking some of his troops for siege too. We'll be in camp stance because no, it takes away all of our movement.
My lord Sinchakis.
Unfortunate. I value the movement more at this point. We are maxed out on magic as well. We could grab some Dragon Ogres. That would be in line with the rest of the army here. You have been blessed, sir, with Dragon Ogres. They're expensive, but hopefully you can keep them safe. Alright, now let's see about marking any of our units. Do we have the allowance at the moment to mark for Tzeentch? Nay. Because we need the Arcane Branding Iron. Up here. Allows undivided units to receive the Mark of Tzeentch. Okay, interesting. So that's going to be one that's going to take us a minute to actually get over to. We've got lots of opportunities for the undivided, but not so much for marked. Fair enough. I think we'll go down the profane weaponry. I don't know. That is one that I am not quite sure on. Post in the comments, where are we going to take our next technology tree? What is going to be the best for the good of Kholek here? Or Death Metal, I think we want to make his magic better at some point, but for now, just the old Route Marcher. Give him a bit more movement.
Let us corrupt.
And then we can swing over to Kholek.
Herald of the Tempest.
It is cool that we can kind of see beyond the walls for now. Much land to be destroyed. Hai Chi, we can actually go around the ocean if we so wished. Attack Hai Chi and come out from this side. I think that would be a little bit weak, though. I want to smash through one of these gates. And it wants us to bring down the Turtle Gate Field Triage. Interesting. That looks quite a bit more heavily fortified already than normal. And they get themselves an ability that keeps you from dying. Seems pretty good. Alright. It claims we can build some more stuff. I think we don't have quite the gold. All of Chaos's buildings, except for these ones, cost an absolute ton. Looks like the shrines are free. And then the pyre clearing is, you have to pay maintenance for it. We could just get an absolute ton of free Ungor Raiders. I'll think about that one. For now, we'll drop down a commandment over here at the Red Waste. I think the spawn cave is actually not what we want. It does drop construction time and the like, but there are other buildings here. They're actually along the lines that we want. To get Dragon Ogres, we need the Manticore Den. But we'll have to wait a bit for that one. So for our commandment, I think we'll just go for the fostering of cults to get... Nah, never mind, our corruption's maxed out. Let's go for the exploitation of vassals. The control drop doesn't hurt us that much. We're at positive 19 for now. We'll do the same thing over here at the Eastern Steppe. And drop the turn. And Lothar has moved on in to attack the Iron Storm. He actually has himself a Hell Cannon. And so what we're going to do is we're going to allow him to win this battle, but I'm going to destroy the Hell Cannon. Reason being, I want them to actually claim back the Iron Storm. You know what now, because otherwise that may be too difficult to actually game. We'll let them win, and then we'll come and vassalize Kazakh from there. Oh no, you beat me. Excuse me, I was giving you a town. The disrespect. The puppets of Misrule have been destroyed, weakened, and they bow to Kholek. Indeed, welcome. And actually, the Marked of Tzinch there may be taking a back seat to Village already. Mountain Eaters have been destroyed by Grimgor, he's doing his thing, and Kazakh is gone. That's just disrespectful. They raised the settlement and then died. Dolgan's mission has been aborted. Yeah, we definitely should have just let us fight that one out. Village is available. He's probably going to throw up wounded since we did manage to kill him before he joined our team. No units I really want here. The Forsaken are pretty decent because they've got a bonus versus infantry in this one. Layered on top of their normal frenzy. Pretty solid. I don't want to keep our upkeep down a bit though while we bring Village in. The Red Fortress is not under any threat except for if the the Lokir Felhard over there try something silly.
I bow only before
Thayan's might be trying to come out beyond the walls as well. You come out and cause some problems, and it's probably not going to go very well for you. Recruitment is fine for us there. Death metal. Well, see, what you don't know is that 8 turns. It's going to be a while.
Dominance.
Okay. Well, does that mean we want to go ahead and stab Grimgor in the back already? I kind of want to. Let's jump in camp stances, kind of keep moving slow. We do have the Dolgan protecting the town, and it's going to tell us about it every single turn. Don't you worry about that. Building upgrades are available, but none that we really want to afford. I'm going to go for the walls next over at our main settlement. None of those give us enough of a buff that I really care. We will want one of these at some point to get the dual... Each of the different Chaos corruptions gives you a different buff to go along with it if you're a Chaos faction. So we'll want to figure out which one we want to use. Slaanesh is usually the income buff, so we may just go for Slaanesh. More refugees of war. Kazakh seeks refuge in exchange for their service. Here's what I'm going to show you. The door. Sack begins outpost construction. Sounds good to me. Give us a bit more defenders going there. Shanliang is going to claim the Iron Storm. That also works. We can have Kholek then worry about bothering these fools. Do you have any more Dragon Ogres for me? No Dragon Ogres for Kholek. No gift units either. I don't know what I'm doing. We definitely know there's one of those guys. Let's come forward into the ambush stance.
Yes. Bring the storm.
See if we can't catch these foolish Cathayans slipping. He doesn't have the highest chance to ambush, but he will be invisible unless we get spotted. That'll be at least amusing. Yeah, with Chaos, especially in these early turns, there's not a lot to do until you start gaining more gold. We don't have enough for the tower just yet. We get a little bit of positive income here, so let's swing on in. See about grabbing some better units. I would really like some Hounds of Decay. That blend of debuff and passive melee stat, or passive damage, is pretty awesome.
You dare.
I do.
Moving.
Let's get moved forward just a bit here. I don't actually think there are any... We'll find out soon once we get down in here, but I don't think there are any dark fortresses in the Mountains of Morn themselves. So this is only going to be a soul farm and subjugating Grimgor. Kholek's ambush was foiled. Well, he's huge. He does lots of bouncing around and being really loud. We have ambushed by the Mustard Beasts. And the Sword of Cain has been claimed by Kuzu. He does own the settlement. I would be surprised if he didn't claim it. Well, look at that. They not only saw him ambushing, they turned and ran for their lives. We need to either, raise or destroy? Sack or raise, yep. Raises the same thing. To battle. The Mountain God is supposedly the best one for sieges, and this is the ultimate siege, one of the gates of Cathay. They have the ability to field triage, giving them damage resistance, less speed, less reload skill, and so basically they stop and they heal themselves. It's kind of what that is meant to represent there. What do the Cathayans have that's different than normal? Formation attack, hide, defense stance. It seems like it is close to the same, just charge resistance, mass, and armor. Good. Harmony changed. No, it is not. And they actually have some bonus versus infantry weapon strength, so they're not going to be absolutely terrible in a fight now. The halberds are going to be rolling with the, Cavalry Bane buff, or debuff, that the Warriors of Tzeentch had as well, the ones with the halberds. They'll be slowing down and dropping charge bonus of any nonsensical cavalry charging on in. Just your normal crazies. Oh, okay, so the Jade Lancers are anti-large. Things to keep in mind. Either way, I think none of it is going to matter. Your defenders are going to be crushed into bloody pulp. Let me see the map. There we go. Concentrate attack on one side, probably have a distraction force on the other, and then bring them to heal. Alright, let's take a look. This map is always so incredible when you start up, with the winds of magic kind of whipping over the top. It'd be really nice to see more abilities given to the towers, because they supposedly have cannons basically along the entire top. All of these little floating things are full of cannons as well, pretty much, or just rifles of some kind. This wall is so well defended that Chaos has not been able to break it for millennia, basically. I don't mind bringing it down ourselves, but I would like it to be a bit more defensive. It should feel like an oppressive amount of defenses facing you down. Which, for balance sake, I understand why maybe you can't do that, but at the same time, I'd like to see it. We've got our Marauders on this side, and we'll have all of the Hounds kind of deployed across the back to threaten the other entrance points. Of all of the big boys here in the back there, they can also be used to brought down the individual walls, which we'll probably use. Have the Trolls up front. They do regenerate, so they can absorb that fire from the walls, except for the crossbowmen will bring them down pretty quick. The Marauder's job is to die. Change my mind. I'll have the spawn in the middle here. Yeah, I will choose their soft targets pretty quick to bring down. Let's have Kholek hit this wall. Off on the side there, and they'll have the Manticore flying above him. Our Flame Mage in the middle. He won't be quite as useful here against the Jade Warriors, but if there were normal Cathayans, he'd be devastating. That works for me. We got all the units clumped up together. Let's see if this slathering horde can bring down these walls. I have faith. Oh, and there's our unit of raiders that always shows up and surprises me. Wait, we could knock down some of these walls to start. I think we will. We can wound a good deal of these Cathayan warriors. Kholek's going to take all sorts of damage on the way in. After you start breaking down those gates. Both of the trolls as well. You guys start moving in to take down the walls next to Kholek. Ooh, Kholek, you're going to want to dodge some of that, buddy. It's a lot of damage. Hopefully it takes him a second to actually replenish that initial attack. The reload is a little slow, is what I'm trying to say. Words are hard. Where you at, Spawn? Put them on in there. We'll have our different groups of Warhounds coming in to chew on the gates. Cause a general ruckus. Warriors are getting wounded, something fierce on the way in. But now we can start dropping burning heads through their entire line. Enjoy. While that one's going that way, we can drop you. I would probably rather save that one. We didn't get the best cast on the other one either. Alright, Manticore. Keeping you nearby. Is there a group of archers that's isolated there? Kind of. Let's use you to bring down that cannon tower first. Shatterstone. You know what? I feel like we should not be waiting. We'll let them all beat the wall down. I'll knock a hole there as well.
Your will! Get them!
Over to this side. Got a
That's what the
beautiful hole in the wall. Charge on in.
Chaos
Let them keep
sorcerer.
attacking where they are. These Chaos Warriors need to come on in. Oh, there's 4 Sky Lanterns together. That's kind of
We want
devastating.
their eyes!
Way scarier than the normal one. Alright, where's my lightning boys? We got a nice clump of warriors here that need some electroshock therapy. They were looking a little tense. Let's fix that. Yes, please. Harmony of the Winds, indeed. How about unlimited power? Well, they get pulverized by what's going on here. We've got our Marauders charging through the broken gap. Ungor Raiders really aren't doing all that much yet, but we can bring them up and let them start firing in now. Use them to bring down these lanterns. Alright, Kholek, you're awake. Come on in and start breaking some of these other units. We should actually be able to start firing, but as long as you can bring down this wall, we should have no trouble. Drop down the Flaming Sword of Rune on everyone here. Yeah, the individual warriors are getting beat down quite badly. Probably going to be Kholek being the main one that survives here.
The Shaggoth attacks.
Yeah, gets attacks.
Retreat!
We need those gates to go down ASAP. You charge in on this group here, who's not paying attention. Kholek should start annihilating this group. Let's give him some potions. He beats those Jade Lancers down faster. Gate's nearly down. The one that's very far is gone. Send you guys in. Start making them stressed out about their individual capture points. That gate should go down pretty quick too. Come on, Kholek. Grab another bit of flame spells here and chuck it down the whole line. Still saving my Numble Pendulum here. I'm going to probably drop it in pretty soon.
At your command.
Everyone smash through these warriors here.
Chaos sorcerer.
See if we can get to them while they're all on the ground. Burning Head went a bit sideways there, but it's still going to rip through the line. Through the gates. Get yourself a bone. Smart of them to stay up there and not come down to me. Let's grab one of you. Keep moving through. Keep momentum moving towards us. Sounds of Decay should absolutely destroy these archers. Don't have a lot of magic right now. Kholek is kind of bogged down. Doing a lot of damage, though. And there are these Jade Warrior crossbows. Those walls are down finally. Let's bring the hate.
Dark side.
Blast him. Let's get our mage back. He's having a bit of trouble here. Flaming Sword on all of our units. Catch everyone in one single cast. That's right. Die in droves, you dogs. Why Kholek is now Scottish, I couldn't tell you. Yeah, they've got all their archers coming on over to fight my Hounds of Decay. Probably a bad play. Position's ours, let's go ahead and leave. Those archers came down like fools. Got some reinforcements that need to come on inside the walls. Now we can use the Hounds of Decay's debuff on any of these normal melee units. You come up here and stop these archers.
Ungors.
You guys keep blasting those Sky Lanterns. It's a worthy and noble cause.
Back.
Everyone in one death ball, break these lanterns in one go. Keep moving up north. These crossbows. Warrior is running. What a coward. My wizard. You guys should probably stay outside the wall. I can't lie. Kholek's being bullied by the lanterns there, most likely. Dude, come on back. Don't be a coward.
Yes. They will succumb.
There's still baddies to kill. Claim that one. Let's keep moving in then. Would be a shame if you lost this position back here in the back. Manticore's been frolicking around in these Jade Warrior crossbows for a while. He's not necessarily winning.
Chaos Marauder!
We'll get our blob of death moving up north then.
Chaos Carnage!
Help Kholek with these archers, please.
Dark Eye Rat!
No one else can shoot at the lanterns but you, so you get on that. Dragon Ogres go bully some Lancers. Or the rest of these battles go.
Yes, Lord!
Going well. Poor Jade Warriors are running all over the place trying to keep up, but just the Warhounds are far too quick. We're gonna keep zooming around here. It's a little bit amusing as our wizard there routed all the way off the map. He's clearly not part of my own guild. We never run. Alright, most of the enemies here are shattered. Let's keep moving up. Actually gave the archers a different target. Now you guys need to keep shooting that Sky Lantern. All of my beasties move together. Funnily enough, the Manticore lost to just normal archers, so we're probably going to be getting rid of him post-haste. That is a pretty telling loss there, my friend. Both claiming these guys in a battle here. No one should be running. Oh, you're back. You go hunt down these lanterns. Looks like that, though, is going to be the end. James the Emperor. They have but one Lord in the middle. She's probably going to break before the game's over, so let's keep moving up and taking initiative here. Manticore, you go deal with those lanterns. No reason to keep killing. Let's go claim this point. We have plenty more killing to be had when the battle is over here. Now let's have them chase after their lord. Claim that zone. Blasting wind through. I don't even think you win against war dogs, my friend. I'm not going to let it charge into us, though, so you guys go ahead and hit them. And victory. Pathetic showing from the Cathayans. A close victory indeed. The Marauders performing very, very poorly against the heavy armor of the Jade Warriors. We definitely need to get these guys upgrading as fast as we can. Many kills going to the rest of the army, though. That Chain Lightning did incredible work. We only lost 394, and most of those, again, going to those Marauder teams because they are just not cut out for fighting Jade Warriors. We can sack the settlement for a bit of experience gain. I think we'll do that first. Kurgan Chieftain, Plunderer. And we'll gain the 1200 favor. We just did it a little bit too slow, so we didn't get the double down on the favor. That's fine. I think we actually will go ahead and claim the Turtle Gate to convince the Cathayans that fighting me is the best course of action here. We'll claim this. Won't be nearly as defensive for us. That's fine.
Are you a god?
Might as well be. Less attrition while under siege does sound good, but we'll just keep fighting people whenever they do try. So let's go for upkeep reduction and casualty replenishment rate for now. This is just going to be a typical Chaos Shrine. It doesn't really get much else going for it. We'll put in the lookout post, though, so we do get the Fires of Chaos. I'm happy to spend the money to keep our Bastion a bit safe for now. For the most part, we can just kind of sit here and funnel Cathayon in to continuously get punched in the face. For Kholek, next skill point should probably go for something like Hearts of Iron for less vigor reduction, or less vigor loss for the whole army. Of course, we could just make our War Beasts and Monster units better already. I think instead we can upgrade the melee defense on Kholek. Make sure when he is in combat, he's not getting hit nearly as often. Chant can go for Ruinous Wrath, giving him magic attacks and more weapon strength, more leadership abilities, or more Undivided Authority and armor. Divided Authority would give us less upkeep overall. I don't think I care so much about his overall weapon strength. I like the reduction in upkeep.
Don't smile.
Yeah, so now Kholek's army should be at 4 undivided. With all the nice buffs that provides. We could get more Hounds of Decay, which are vastly superior to the Warhounds in every way. Don't think we will just yet, though. Since we are lacking that armor piercing fighting Cathay, go ahead and take 2 of our Marauders here and turn them into Marauders with great weapons. Not a whole lot better than normal Marauders, but they do have an armor piercing attack, so they will be actually chop through those shields rather than just stand there and die. Or who's going to be starting the battle with Grimgore.
I foresee destruction.
I foresee destruction too, but it's going to be of our own empire when we kick off a battle with Grimgore. Don't have a lot of options here. I think I'm just going to prioritize more infantry.
For chaos.
Who are you at war with?
Chaos types are Willard.
Now he's also at war.
Respect that.
Well, hard, I respect that. Well, we've got the non-aggression pact, so we can't start a war with you just yet. So instead, after all that blubbering,
Now
let's go into March.
power.
See about claiming the Gallows Tree up here in the plains of Zanbaijin, because this is a Dark Fortress site. We can start working on incorporating the Cool into our army. If we hit this one first and then this one second, we are able to also vassalize, or they should be able to vassalize the Nurglish Magakin here through subjugation. Keep spending all our gold so we can't upgrade our towns. May not be a bad idea to grab one of these then, in the meantime. Barrier hit points could be really neat, but that just gives you magic. Slaanesh also could be very good. That also they all can increase control. Nurgle adds growth. Horn adds melee attack and weapon strength, I believe, and then Tzeentch adds magic, winds of magic. This one obviously just adds control, so I think we'll go for Slaanesh. If it starts doing negatives for us, I'll take it away, but Slaanesh will at least increase our overall income. And we'll take the risk of losing the challenge stone. Karen here is being a really good lad and sitting on the challenge stone like a good boy. Swing on back over to Kholek, and in the turn.
A quest has been issued, mighty lord.
No,
A
you're
great
not going to
adventure
tell
beckons.
me where I'm
Beware,
going.
though.
You hush it up. Kholek has a quest battle. Quest battle. Far to the north, deep in the roots of the mountains, Kholek's Suneater had slept for generations. Hundreds of Northmen knelt in pelting hail and snow, chanting sonorously, as tribute after tribute, or screaming tribute, was hurled down into his cadaverous lair, until a mighty crash of thunder and scintillating display of lightning brought Kholek forth. Yet since that day his rage had not quelled, for Starcrusher, his gigantic arcane hammer, had gone missing. So we've been using a knockoff Starcrusher? Word now reaches him that it lies in the ruins of Todtheim, an ancient city being fought over by the winged undead residents and orcs. Winged, huh? Kholek is the greater threat by far, and when he comes to reclaim Starcrusher, the thieves will know the true meaning of annihilation. Fair enough. We'll gain more melee attack by 15, or 16 rather. Magical attacks, 12 more weapon strength, %, and then 50 more armor piercing, with all of the crazy buffs that Starcrusher then comes with. That sounds good to me. We need to be doing that as fast as we can. Are there any Dragon Ogres for Kholek to pick up before we do that, though?
Give me lightning.
Well, let's find out. We can kind of walk around at a couple different spots here. It makes the Turtle Gate a little bit undefended.
Don't smile.
Our Marauders are probably not going to survive whatever battle we get into. We could combine them together and just grab some more. We have experience each, that's the problem. They seem to gain experience ranks even slower here on SFO, which, fair enough, I have no problem with that, but I have to keep it in mind. Do we have enough to upgrade these guys to the armored variety? No, almost, though. Okay, so we'll just spend some gold to teleport on over then.
You dare? This serves the dark powers.
Or should we be smart and save a
Bring the
turn?
storm.
Let's wait a turn, get one turn of replenishment, and then we can go fight it. So we'll stay here in the Turtle Gate,
These are the
as much as I
storm.
don't really want to. We'll stay here in the Turtle Gate. We'll play it a little bit more clever. What's the rank we need to get to for these guys to be upgraded to Warriors? 5. That's going to be a little bit. We need to get as much experience boosting items and skills as we can.
Bring ruin.
Death metal. I'm almost positive the second we move north, Grimgore is going to appear from nowhere. You can't trust non-aggression packs for the works. They will only stave them off for a very short period of time.
Admiral of Carth. Oh my.
Could pay the Blessed Dread for a non-aggression pact. I think I'd rather not.
The boss.
Take a look at some missions here, though. Which one gives us more? That one does. We'll take the mission to bring down Hoatian Gao. Definitely not how you pronounce that. I don't want to spend the money on an outpost. And you have no missions either. Like the flesh greeters are fully ignoring their orders.
Marauders all.
You Sack need to go claim this position like they keep saying they're going to. Perfect. We'll give it a turn, and then next turn we'll go fight the battle for Starcrusher. Technology finally researched. Walk slowly into this dark fortress here. The dark rites must be performed. The chosen to rise among the ranks of ruin. So we now get more experience for all of our marauders, thankfully. That is fantastic. Get you moving up north. We're going to keep you in march stance so we can make as much ground as possible. You get attacked randomly, that'll be unfortunate, but if this works out, this will be another excellent blitz against an unfortunate foe that was not paying attention. For our next technology, kind of a tough call. Gaze of the Dark Gods gives us more blessings. How many turns would that take? 18 total, so it's 9 each. 9 no matter what, so... probably actually the best idea to go down here for the Gaze of the Dark Gods. Gives us more gifts, more authority. We are less likely to be working with anyone in particular anyway. Let's get one of our extra gifts, then we can start working up towards the Tzeentchian one, since I would like some troops with access to barrier. Perfect. We'll grab Kholek once more here. Some Hounds of Decay. We could use them, but that seems a bit overkill. We've already got plenty. Any Dragon Ogres? No. How unfortunate. We could get some more trolls. There's just some more chaos spawn. Let's grab the spawn. Make sure that doesn't make it so we can't teleport. Oh, that would be close, wouldn't it? Since my math is terrible on the fly like that, we're just going to go ahead and teleport on over. I'm sure we could barely afford it. I'm not taking that chance. And we get to see who we're fighting. Conditions. Obviously, we know what the victory conditions are. Do we get to see who I'm fighting against? Oh, here we go. 2 units of Black Orcs, some normal Orc Boys, and some Goblin Wolf Riders for the greenskins. I guess we'll see what the vampires are fielding very soon. Let's get them. Okay, we're not going to see what the vampires are fielding until much further in then. A proper smash. Alright, well, who is missing magical attacks here? Surprisingly, Kholek is, so we'll hand this off to him and take a quick look at our... here in the Under Empire. You all are going to have a really bad time. Prepare to die.
The green things and unliving alike will bear witness to my wrath. They are mine to dismember, to disembowel, to crush. I will smash all that remains of these ruins to powder, and not stop until my hammer is found. And then the whole world will burn before I rest again. Such is my rage. This is the new pact I make to the Dark Powers.
Bah. Forgot to turn these subtitles back on, so we will have no side subtitles for that one, but I'll try to boost the audio so it's much easier to hear Kholek and his grumping. Let's go ahead and leave our Warhounds up front to engage with these Wolf Riders. Don't have any anti-large. Hey. We want to deal with them quickly. We'll have all of the Warhounds just up front to lead the charge. They've got Black Orcs there, though, that are going to be a bit of a problem. Really just trying to disrupt the enemy while Kholek and the rest of the squad gets in to beat down on the Orc boss. We'll grab Kholek here. Both of the Chaos Marauders will have the ones with great axes engaging with the Black Orcs, although it's not going to matter, they are Marauders. That'll be a fight that they are only meant to wage for a moment.
I bring a tempest.
We'll have all of the Dragon Ogres rolling. 2 of them rolling on this side. 1 over here. We'll have the Trolls. Chaos Spawn also bringing up that back position with Trolls in the middle. Smash right through and use them to get into the back line. Alright. That'll begin. Green things flee before us. Well, that's not cool. Let's move forward. Group these guys together and just have them charge in. Charge in all as one there. You guys do. Get moving. Start firing on these Orc Arrow boys. You're not going to stop, Kholek. Let's dodge a bit of that. Smash into these Orc boys here. Bring it. Increase the damage. You go ahead and fly over the top. Get moving.
To greatness.
We'll drop a burning head here. Blast it through. Oh, that didn't work out at all. A little bit of a misclick. Kholek getting smacked. Send the boys in. Work together on these individual units.
Imbibe their souls.
Get some extra fire damage going on everyone here. Kholek is just barely out of the range of that, unfortunately. Now they're tearing that group up. Let's go ahead and have you guys switch groups. Charge over that direction. I will go ahead and use the Penumbral Pendulum. That's an absolute ton of orcs there in the middle. Sounds of our battle have stirred the undead. Fellbats swarm out of the rear. Kind of why I left you guys back there. Although I do want the Chain Lightning up here in the middle of this group. Ripping these orcs to pieces. Kholek is taking a lot of damage. Pull him through for a moment there. Where are these bats at? Oh, it says from the rear. That's not from the rear at all. Don't know if you guys would know what that means. But I told you to come over here and bring some lightning. Oh, it's going to be beautiful. Alright, we'll charge on in then. If they want to keep those bats there, we'll leave these doggos to screen out anything from attacking into the front. 4 bats are approaching.
Chaos sorcerer.
4 undead arrive, stronger than the last. Oh, larger. Oh yeah, you're definitely not wrong. It's a bunch of Vargeists. Here come the glass cannons. Turn and fight. Everyone there is about to have the worst day. Good news is the orcs are leaving. You dive into them. We're just gonna move around as one gigantic blob of death. Leave the Ungor here to start firing. Just a monster mash. Oh, I'm sure several of you guys are running for the hills and not gonna stick and fight. Let's give some fire damage there to weaken these undead.
Chaos will reign.
Rip through them. Keep using these terror bombs to scare off these Orc Arrow boys.
Your will. Now is our time. Everything must die.
Hounds of Decay move out to deal with those Orc Arrow boys there. I think all the extra damage over time is working out in our favor. Can't really see most of what's going on, but Terrorgeist is fighting. Oh. Olaf there got bit in half. Somehow they've managed to distill your bottled scream. The much more grimdark version of Monsters Inc. Battle looks to not be going in favor of the undead here. Everyone is gone. Let's have Kholek ride forth and bring down the zombie dragon. Whole bunch of lads to scare off. Alright, that zombie dragon has realized that the hammer is the same size as you. It's not fun to get hit by it.
I am enraged! Chaos Sorcerer!
Alright, that Manticore scared them all off. Let's come back around and terrify the Goblin Great Shaman. Necromancers inhabiting the city have summoned their forces. Oh, it's not over yet, is it?
Chaos!
Alright, well, this forest is all shattered. Let's bring back then. You keep hunting the Goblin, who is also broken. Reform and get ready. Marauders moving up. Form our staunch line. Dragon Ogres on the right. The other group and some trolls on the left. Spawn can take up this position as well. Let's get some archers up. What's coming out of the city here? Crypt horrors and skeletons and the like. They may have one more group of reinforcements we'll want to keep an eye on. That doesn't seem like enough. Have all these Hounds of Decay moved to one position. When I say that, I'm lying. Let's move 2 of them over here so they can actually spread that debuff all across the line. Kholek, get up front. And we'll leave the regular Warhounds in the back, because they're really not all that great. Perfect. Now that everyone's in position, let's get them moving up. You hit Control A to grab absolutely everyone.
My magic is ready.
And we might as well throw a fireball. Overcast it, just chuck it at those Crypt Horrors. They do some regenerating, and that should knock down at least a single model. We'll keep you kind of off to the side there. We can fly him over the top and bully the Necromancer. Fireball going out. Nice hit. A model falls. They're not coming back. Alright, Kholek, charge right through the front. Ooh, some hidden Hex Wraiths. Alright, you guys work together on those Hex Wraiths. They hesitated for a moment. That was a little bit amusing to watch. Alright, Dragon Ogre, you come on and jump in. We'll have the Hounds file in between your legs in a moment. Nah, don't wait. Get in there and chop them down. Now we're going to let those skeletons stop you for a moment. Lock the Marauders up again and send them in. Their lot is to die. Flaming Sword of Ruin here. Increase that potential against these Hex Wraiths. Yeah, look at that health drop. Lovely to see. Alright, Ungor, you come on in and fight some zombies. Get a Burning Head launched over on this side. Right through that group. Bunch of chaff to get through. That'll happily do it. Scorching flesh and bone alike, and it should bounce and come back. That's way too far off. Alright, let's bring the poison debuff in as well now. Hit them on both sides. Came back and hurt our own units. Fair enough.
Chaos is magic.
Bring you away so we can get your charge again. We'll deal with this White King first. Are they both Necromancers? Either way, they're gonna have a bad day.
Attack the mortals!
Alright, everyone working together on this single group of Graveguard. Pull you guys back just so your debuffs keep going. You charge onto the back of this group. Oh, it absolutely was not. Smashing up some zombies. Oh, those guys broke and ran. Yeah, the Graveguard are pretty deadly. I will only smack talk you a little bit for being killed by the Graveguard so easily. Just normal skeleton warriors. No reason to get bogged down in them. For some reason, Kholek is getting scared. Pull you away a bit there. No reason to break your leadership free. Alright, that unit's busted. Keep moving. Several troops of Marauders have come on back. Regained their strength.
Tempest incarnate.
These boys have been doing a very good job of healing. Kholek is getting bogged down ever so slowly there. Bring the Hounds of Decay in to get their debuff going.
Putrefaction on
Really think we should use some
changer.
magic to help out over here with Kholek. For some reason, he's getting his leadership shattered.
Hey, son on me.
Figure he would be immune to weird leadership issues, but
Storm rages.
really not.
Clean magic. Moving.
Go in there and help. Kholek, his leadership is recovering now.
Chaos sorcerer.
Give everyone a bit of extra damage.
Chaos marauders. Destroy.
There we go.
Gods command me.
Just the singular Necromancer now. Give me Starcrusher back. Ya knob. There he goes.
Very well.
There's the last group of soldiers here. The final charge and break these zombos like they don't exist. Actually, this is a pretty nice color for the Ungor Raiders there with the Tempest Blue. A big fan. Alright, we broke the reinforcements. How many more layers do you have? Do we win? This is one zombie here. There he goes. Turned into a snack. Now give me Starcrusher. There it is. Heroic victory. Heroic victory is going to call it. 700 Warriors of Chaos marched out, and 4,000 of them fell. Pretty amazing victory there. We will go ahead and claim the captives there for the Chaos Gods. Now we have ourselves Starcrusher. You better have already equipped that. Perfect. Got our undivided authority up to 4, which is surprising. We didn't gain more than that? I thought we were already at 4. Huh. Maybe that'll take effect next turn or something along those lines? A little interesting. The Ancient Shaggoth summons forth lightning to strike down his prey. Sounds good to me. We need a bombardment spell. He's at 9 skill points. We unlock a moving mountain at 12. And all of these others are already unlocked at 12 as well. What we're going to go ahead and do is save his skill points all the way until we hit 12 so we can get as many of these all at once as we can. These are all very incredible and very powerful skills. So we can get his weapon strength up by 20% just in one go. Which, the single first point there would take him to 933. Pretty insane.
Oh, yes. What?
Oh, yes, indeed. We will finally grab ourselves some aspiring champions. I think we deserve them. Makes everyone else fight harder. Got that bolstered command effect now as well. For leadership, reload skill, melee defense, and attack. Demonic strength. Oh, cool. They've got an augment for more weapon strength and physical resistance for 60 seconds. That's quite the buff.
The mountains call for chaos.
Alright, well, we're back in the Turtle Gate there, and we can start our war against Cathay. Wei Jian looks like a proper first target for us. Bring down the Celestial City so
Obedience.
we may prosper.
Are you a god?
Or Chant, then. Resistance is not that necessary. Let's go ahead and upgrade the Flaming Sword. I think this is going to be the best one to use. Burning Head is just incredible, though. That's kind of the issue. Go with the Flaming Sword so we can continue to be a support mage for Kholek, since that's what you have been designated as. We'll give you a dominating presence for some experience gain per turn, since it seems like we gain experience incredibly slowly. We'll swing up here to Death Metal.
We shall weave the fates.
Can't quite keep moving. You're going to bother me with trying to give Kholek his skills, huh? Not today. Almost to the Undying Oath. Not really so concerned about that. What is sacrifice, though? Deal damage per second and give them Units mutilate themselves and bolster allies around. What? It's a good idea. Oh, it's good pain. It's a good pain. This is a good plan. I was like, it doesn't seem like a good plan. Stabs yourself in the gut. Promise, it's gonna make me fight better. Are you sure about that? Alright, well with that victory over the orcs and the undead there, that's gonna be all the time I've got for today. I've been Space Wizard Total War. Remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub zone, and I will see you on the next one.